What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the March 2025 Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update for you all. I hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting update here in store for you all. We got some various changes here and quite a bit to dive into, especially regarding future implications, and very excited to say new routes as we continue to move forward here at Albuquerque. I hope all of you are excited for this, and without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Starting off over here at gate B6, we have this, this is B4, isn't it? Yeah, I keep getting them confused. This is the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ 700. This is for SkyWest heading out to Los Angeles today. Old consistent route here that's very important. Love starting here with this foundational piece, and certainly very exciting to see all of its implications and what happens. So we will see what it turns into at some point, but not expecting too much change. And likewise here for the 3 daily Delta 175s for SkyWest out to Los Angeles as well. So it's certainly been fun to watch, and it's certainly quite an impressive route and showing. So definitely happy to see that. And overall, this Delta 175 is looking awesome, and always thank you Gemini so much. Can't believe that that's already well over a year old at this point. Likewise here for our next one, this one's going to be heading up to Salt Lake City, Utah today. So instead of getting a mainline this summer, we're going to be getting a 4th daily flight, which is really awesome. So 4 175s will be coming in. There'll be 2 overnights now, and pretty fascinating choice. But you know, if that's their best resources they have for the service, I think it definitely adds up. So we can definitely rock with that. And overall, it'll be fascinating to see how the differences will perform. So same capacity, and of course, we'd love to see it. Our next aircraft is going to be this Delta Boeing 737-900ER coming in from Atlanta today. So looking very nice here for 3 daily services on this particular route. And Delta continues to have that staple. Don't forget about Airlines International 2025, which will be taking place at the Delta Flight Museum from June 25 to 28. This is a great time to get registered and get all your accommodations ready if you are interested in attending. It's going to be an amazing show. So definitely, I really recommend attending that if you can. Next up, we have the Alaska Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in from Seattle today. It's been very fun to watch this, and we'll be going up to double daily in May. So definitely very excited to see Alaska continuing to progress here at Albuquerque. Next up, we have our American Airlines section. We're going to have this Airbus A319 heading out to Phoenix today. Looking sharp here for American in their 319s. Definitely a very capable aircraft. They have about 160 of these with both variants, sharklets and fence. So definitely great to get to see this aircraft here, and overall it's looking very nice here too. So obviously not too much in regards to the variation, but next month we're definitely going to have some major changes, but changes are coming up in this update, don't worry. Next, we have this American 737-800 heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth International. You can catch several of these aircraft here this month as spring break's obviously bustling, and we have a bunch of traffic associated with that. So overall looking very strong, and happy to see that. And then one more month of the American E175 to Chicago, because not only will we have this next month, but we'll also have an additional frequency on a Boeing 737-800. So love to see all that capacity as American Airlines continues to ramp it up here at Albuquerque, and this summer is going to be awesome. I don't think I'm wrong, but I believe 2 mainlines got scheduled for the summer, which is very exciting. One's a 319 and one's a 737. So really excited to see those show up. And no doubt Americans ramping it up in Chicago to try to compete with the flight next door as they continue to grow as an airline. Next up, we have this United Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Houston George Bush. This month, the Boeing 737-700 is operating as another daily service. So we have 2 mainlines this month, which is very cool and definitely nice to get that little bit of boost for spring break. So extremely impressive there. But the 737 MAX 8 will be the cornerstone. This is what they'll operate on the route. I don't think they're going to be changing it anytime soon. They really like the MAX 8 here to Albuquerque, so very glad to have this NG model, and it's looking sharp. And I have the MAX 9 on order as well. I ended up getting it from Jet Collector, but it's a few weeks out. So hopefully that one will be showing up here in the coming weeks, and we'll be able to unbox that here in the near future as well. And our next aircraft is going to be this beautiful United Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's currently coming in right now from Chicago O'Hare, so very glad to see that. Seeing several of these to O'Hare, and then this summer I believe I think it might be this plus a 175, but regardless of the case, there is really good capacity to Chicago this summer from all of our airlines. We also have Southwest, who operates the service too. So no doubt, very excited to see those, and that will be an absolute blast, and overall looking very sharp, so really eager to see how that turns out. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Also, I believe MSP for Delta comes back in May. I was just thinking about that, you know, those routes up there, and I think that MSP comes back in May, I'm pretty sure, but I'll verify that. We got a Sun Country Boeing, or sorry, this is a Spirit Airbus E320 heading out to Las Vegas today, anywhere from once to twice daily, so it's great to get to see the variety on that service, and definitely quite fun, so we absolutely love to see that. There's the Southwest 737-700. This aircraft currently coming in from Baltimore, and now it's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway. Next month, we'll be celebrating the new service to Nashville, so very excited about that, and that will be a really awesome route. Can't believe that one was operated previously, but regardless of the case, it does make its appearance, so very excited for that on April 8th. And then we have this Southwest 737-800. This aircraft is currently coming in from Chicago, or sorry, we already did that one, at Denver, and now it's going to be heading out to Kansas City, so definitely no shortage of cool routes here at the Sunport. And then we have Nevada 1 on this 737-800, which is going to be getting ready to go here pretty soon, heading out to San Diego after coming in from Orlando. So very glad to see a couple Saturday services there for Orlando going strong. I think on Sundays it's also operated, so no shortage of opportunities there. And then here we have the beautiful 737-700 for Southwest, and this aircraft is currently making a flight today out to Burbank after coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Just saw the Gemini releases, and really awesome to see that the Southwest color turned out really good, very comparable to this. Definitely eager to get that aircraft, as Gemini's really improved their 737QC regarding the wing flex, and also what was the other aspect of it? I thought there was one more aspect. The engine angles as well, definitely worth noting. So yeah, awesome to see that, and really excited to get that one, and we'll have to see if anybody else takes up another Scimitar Southwest 737. Definitely would love to see it, but the color, obviously on the NGs, was a little bit disappointing from the last release, so great to get another version of that here for all collectors. I didn't even assign routes to that aircraft, did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That was a long little ramble, so I forgot. My bad, everybody. Here we have the 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in from Austin, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Houston Hobby. Some fundamental routes, and definitely really cool to see them going strong here at the Sunport. I think Houston's like 3 times a day maybe, whereas Austin, I think it's just a lone service. It might be double daily though, so definitely strong regardless. And then we have our United Express ERJ-175 heading out to San Francisco. Looking very strong right here. I'm interested to see if they'll make any changes here, because it was, as you all know, double daily mainline for a while there, and unfortunately that slipped away very quickly as we're back to 2 175s. But of course, it's still much better than that pesky CRJ200, which I love that plane, but it's not made for a 4-hour flight. So yeah, that's just kind of the reality of that situation. So we'll continue to monitor what happens, if any changes with San Francisco. Here we have a King Air 350. This aircraft's going to be taxiing out and service out the Angel Fire soon, so looking very nice for that aircraft. So overall, very sharp. We also have a Gulfstream. This is going to be a G5, and this aircraft's heading out to Teterboro today after coming in from Panama City. Here we have this UH-60, and this helicopter rather is currently getting ready to rock, and it'll be heading out here pretty soon on a local flight around the area. This UPS Boeing 777-200 is coming in today from El Paso, and now it's going to be taking it on to Ontario. Excuse me. Here's a Prime Air Boeing 737 Freighter. This aircraft's currently getting ready for Cincinnati today, so looking very strong for that aircraft. Here we have a FedEx Boeing 767-300 Freighter. This aircraft is currently making a flight today, heading on over to Memphis, and came in from there earlier, of course, so fundamental route. Oh, I completely forgot to line up my new GSC from JetSet. My fault completely. I will go get that and put that in here in the April update, so stay tuned for that in here. But yeah, I just realized that I have brand new ground service equipment. I didn't even put it over here. Completely my fault, so apologies about that, everybody, but definitely expect that here in the next update. But it can be found in my Pensacola update, so if you want to see what it looks like, go check those out. And here's a UPS Boeing 767-300 Freighter, and this one's heading out to Louisville today. This will be a turnaround. I think it's operated twice daily, so definitely some really good cargo operations here at the Sunport. We have this KC-135 from McCauley Air Force Base currently taxiing around the area, and then he's going to be making its way back to McConnell Air Force Base near Wichita, Kansas. And there's our Denver mainline for United. This Boeing 737-900ER is going to be holding short and heading out that way soon. Double daily mainline with the regionals. I think it goes to 5 daily in May, which is excellent. So very excited to see that. And last but certainly not least, we have our Portland service for Alaska on this Embraer 175. This is the Go Dogs special livery for the University of Washington, which is a very good looking aircraft. So yeah, very happy to see that. And overall, we think that is fantastic. So definitely go check out that Alaska Company store unboxing, where you get these 1-400s for just $25 US, which is a fantastic deal. And you can also buy for really cheap some awesome shirts and pens and other cool Alaska memorabilia items. It's definitely the best company store out there for sure. And I also made a video on their storefront located at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. So feel free to check that one out as well if you're interested. But anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed today's Albuquerque update. We definitely are moving forward really fast. So let's go ahead and talk about the exciting news. I saved it for the end. Southwest starting Nashville service April 8th. Very excited to see how that goes down. It should be absolutely awesome. So really looking forward to seeing what that's going to be all about. And United's going to be reinstating their service from a drought of nearly 15 years to Washington Dulles, which is huge. If you don't know, only Southwest has flown to Baltimore, so having more connectivity to the Washington, D.C. Metro is going to be huge. This service will start on the mainline Airbus A318 May 23rd. So that'll be awesome, and that will definitely give us a bunch of fun to look forward to in our summer update to have yet another United mainline. So this kind of compensates for the San Francisco going back to the 175, and maybe that's why they did it, to get some people heading out over east. So yeah, definitely some nice relief there for Chicago, and it will be a great flight. So it'll be a midday service, not an overnight, which will work well. I'm definitely excited to see how popular it is, and I'm sure they're definitely going to do really well, not only with the point-to-point traffic, but also plenty of international onward connections, because otherwise, outside of Dallas and Chicago for American United respectively, once you get past that, you pretty much get down to, you know, that's about it. I mean, there's not much besides those two, and then Houston for United as well can be an international gateway. But this flight's going to land there at 8 o'clock in the evening, which is perfect for some of those late night departures, and I think it's going to go really well there for several flights and so forth. So I definitely think it's going to set United up for tremendous success. You'll still have plenty of people connected through Chicago internationally, but there'll be a couple connections that are impossible everywhere else. And I also can't forget about the smaller towns over there that Albuquerque. I think there's a couple of them that would require double stops prior to the Dulles service, so that's really exciting that we'll have that opportunity here for those passengers to have more convenient gateways to those cities. So I really hope all of you enjoyed today's update. This was a really fun one to make, and I'm really excited for those new routes, and we'll have a bunch of new items coming in here soon. Definitely want to get some new ground service equipment and so forth. Now I will say that this update I'm recording through till June, so you'll see some changes obviously, and I'll put some different aircraft in here, but don't worry if there's not going to be much, if any, new ground service equipment. Probably actually worked well that I forgot to get that jet set in there, so we at least have some new GSC to look forward to in the next update. And we'll have some good rotational aircraft and some noise as well, and there'll be some aircraft changes, so stay tuned for all that. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name's CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love what you do? My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. CM Aviation is signing off.